Introducing Harvard Medical School's genetics professor, Dr. David Sinclair. Both in 2013 and in 2017, Dr. Sinclair is shown here. He was 44 when he was first introduced, and even though he is now 54, he still seems to have aged well. The professor has altered his eating habits and way of life. He claims that his body is younger in terms of science. My blood chemistry analysis revealed that I am actually younger and healthier than I have ever been in terms of my levels of testosterone, glucose, inflammation, and blood cell composition. But for the majority of those metrics, my health is better than a 20-year-old's. We shall discuss his scientific discoveries in this video in 5 sections. The first guideline of longevity is exercise. The second most crucial eating behavior for longevity is: third, the foods he consumes to live a long life. Fourth, the regular supplements he consumes. Lastly, the foods he shuns to live a long life. You can stop the body's software from becoming corrupted, slow down the aging process, and even reboot the body by leading a healthy lifestyle. Dr. Sinclair's exercise recommendation is to exercise 3 times a week until I am out of breath. You want to be able to move so quickly that having a conversation is difficult. That's when you realize you're getting low on oxygen or hypoxic. And we believe that this low oxygen is a highly effective stimulator of this stress on the body. Your body reacts favorably, increasing blood flow, muscle growth, and the release of anti-aging compounds from your tissues. Therefore, if you can actually let your breath leave you for 10 minutes 3 times a week, that can have extraordinary health advantages and reduce disease rates by 30%. The most vital dietary practice for longevity. Less frequent eating is the most crucial eating behavior for longevity. Not only what you eat matters, but also what you consume. We are aging more quickly than necessary due to our frequent eating. 3 meals and snacks each day. I prefer to eat every 6 hours or so during the day. I've come to learn to skip meals over time. I don't always succeed. Occasionally, I eat breakfast in picturesque settings. But I try to wait to eat a substantial meal until supper, when I have a vegan meal that is really healthful. What scientific basis does time-restricted feeding have? Wait till you get your 20-year-old body back if, like me, you are just eating 1 meal every day. What a lovely extra! The key to maximizing longevity is to strengthen the body's anti-aging defenses throughout the fasting phase. The body is being thoroughly cleansed during these lengthy intervals, and the process of recycling proteins known as autophagy is being deeply activated. The sirtuins are a group of genes that I discussed in my book, Lifespan, and they are activated when the body lacks energy. Therefore, they will activate and protect the body from the damage that results in aging, certain diseases, type 1 diabetes, multiple sclerosis, and even cancer if there isn't a lot of sugar or protein in the bloodstream. These conditions appear to respond favorably to fasting as well, notably when it is combined with chemotherapy for many tumors. Dr. Sinclair offers the following helpful advice to anyone who wants to begin intermittent fasting. The secret is to drink plenty of fluids to keep your body hydrated. For me, I drink hot water, coffee, and tea continuously throughout the day. Any hunger sensation is eliminated when one is hydrated and full of liquid. Nuts are another option if you really must eat something, as a small amount of protein is known to quickly quell hunger. Before having 8 hours of sleep, you should fast for at least 16 hours or have very little food. Your liver will learn how to make up for a lack of meals when you do that, and it takes a few weeks for your body to adjust. This process is known as gluconeogenesis, or the production of glucose from your liver. It genuinely dispels the urge to eat. Do it for at least 2 weeks. After that time, particularly by the 3-week mark, your liver will have figured out that you won't be eating breakfast or lunch and will start producing glucose steadily. That's crucial, since it is well known that if your glucose levels surge, you will feel hungry after a large meal. What David Sinclair, a professor, eats to live longer. What does Dr. Sinclair eat over the course of the 6-hour eating window? I nearly only ate plants, and my body has adjusted. I feel better, my skin appears to be better, I look better, and my memory is unquestionably improved. Just take a look at those populations and individuals who have a long lifespan. They tend to be smaller ladies who consume fewer calories and vegetarian diets. That's a fact, I mean. So does he consume many plants? No. He concentrates on plants that are under duress. This is centered on the idea of xenohormesis. Increased longevity and fitness are anticipated benefits of triggering the animal's cellular stress response. Conrad Howitz, and I developed the phrase cynohormesis concept in the middle of the 2000s in an effort to explain why so many plant chemicals are beneficial to humans. This hypothesis was primarily inspired by a 2003 Nature research that we co-published, which discovered that at least 20 plant compounds known as polyphenols activate the sirtuin enzyme known as SIRT1. It is just impossible for this to be a coincidence. I did some research and discovered that these polyphenols have amazing effects on the body, the one who received the most media coverage. Supplements that are currently generating a lot of buzz in the public actually activate and inhibit proteins or pathways in the body that are known to be crucial for good health and longevity. How do we determine if a food has been stressed then? You can start by assuming that they are more stressed if they are produced outside in a field without pesticides and in an organic manner. Just keep in mind that you will profit from eating if your food is stressed, so that you don't have to stress your food. Therefore, the plants that are colorful are what we concentrate on. Therefore, aim to consume brightly colored veggies, such as those that are red, purple, and dark green, as these contain polyphenols that can activate the body's defenses. In my laboratory, when mice are given polyphenols, they actually become healthier and run farther than they would without exercise. What exact stress herbs does Dr. Sinclair consume in the morning? You may be wondering. Green tea, a stress-relieving beverage rich in polyphenols, is something Dr. Sinclair appreciates. Most mornings, I drink matcha tea, a very rich, creamy dark green tea from Green Tea's EGCG. Excellent anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer effects are included in this EGCG. Even though he likes various sorts of leafy greens, he singled out spinach. Eat a diet that is definitely rich in leafy greens, especially spinach, which is fantastic because it has the iron and vitamins we need. Olive oil, which is frequently used in Mediterranean cuisine, is excellent for cooking. A lot of oleic acid-containing olive oil, which also activates your sirtuins. The diet I believe will likely be the most cost-effective and easiest to follow in the West is the Mediterranean diet. Dr. Sinclair offers the Mediterranean diet or Okinawan diet as a good alternative, which he has followed for decades before switching to an entirely plant-based diet. For people who might find the completely vegetarian diet challenging to try, you spend a good deal of time following the Okinawan diet, right? I was, yes. Given that the main ingredient is carbohydrates, there is a reasonable quantity of rice, although some brown rice definitely would have been preferable. White rice and sky-high blood sugar, right? Dr. Sinclair recommended taking 3 vitamins, according to numerous sources. Please be aware, however, that Dr. Sinclair does not suggest any and is not recommending any particular brand. He doesn't market or sell supplements. We now have a new idea of aging, speaking about incorrect. Antioxidants were once believed to be the antidote to aging. If you liked our video, remember to like and subscribe to our channel.